I think
I'm on the fence.
I think there'll be a solid draft, and I think NXT will get picks in the draft too.
I'm on the fence about that, though, because you can look at it two ways. You can look at it as Fox and USA are going to want their guys and to know who they're having, but you're also going to have to look at it as Fox and USA are both going to want to showcase the biggest stars possible, and
yeah, but I think
Fox is not going to be okay with USA only getting Ronda Rousey or only getting AJ Styles or only getting Roman Reigns, and USA isn't going to be okay with with Fox only getting Seth Rollins or only getting Strowman or only any of these guys.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be they're going to say fucking you either put them on both shows or fuck you.
I think there might be enough established names now to run a balance where both shows can be successful. It's hard to say.
It is hard to say. I just think that competing channels are probably pretty babyish.
Yeah.
Don't want to share.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Goes.
We don't know.
But I think Drew Gulak has had this championship for quite some time, and in the cruiserweight world, that doesn't always happen. So I think it's time for him to lose it, and I'm picking Humberto Carrillo.
I would honestly like to see anybody other than Gulak hold it, because I'm not a big Gulak fan. But
I've loved this run.
I would love to see Lince Dorado get it, to be fair. But I don't think he's done yet. I think WWE's put a lot into him. And you never know, again, with NXT perhaps usurping 205 Live. But, again, historically, WWE doesn't like to have championships on Hispanics or blacks. So go with the white guy.
All right. So then we got the WWE Intercontinental title match. Shinsuke Nakamura defending.
Spoiler! Pasting out something we don't know.
Defending his championship against The Miz, which is, I don't know, almost the most lackluster feeling match on the card.
Not only that, if you didn't follow WWE at all, but you knew who these people were, and you looked at it and you just read Shinsuke Nakamura versus The Miz, you would say to yourself, okay, cool, the babyface Shinsuke Nakamura is defending his title against the evil heel Miz.
Nope,
that's not what it is.
No.
And I don't know that... I think they can both play either part, but I don't think... It's not... Both person is stronger on the other side. This is not where either one of them belong, and I don't think it's where either one of them want to be honest. We know Miz doesn't want to be a face, and I don't know about Shinsuke, but I'm going Shinsuke. The Miz has a lot going on with TV and his family and other shit, and you know what? I just really, if Miz never has another title in his life, I'd be okay with it.
Really? I still want him to have a WWE championship again.
And
as a babyface, that'd probably be the best way to do it.
Yeah, but of all the people that are qualified and talented, why slap it on an actor?
Because Miz has showed up and showed off plenty in the last 3 years.
Yeah, he's doing great on the mic and everything, but other than taking a bump from Shane...
He's better as a heel, but there's so many goddamn heels in WWE right now. I think if you, during this expanse, and if everything does shift and there is drawn lines, Miz could make a very solid top face.
I'll give him secondary title.
And why would you pick an actor? Because all of your top faces go to Hollywood.
Miz is a little old and generic, I think, to actually make a... I mean, he is. I
think he could
look at the people who made it to Hollywood. And
I don't think
to be fair,
only an action movie.
Only 4 have made it to Hollywood, like actually made it. I think. And they all have distinctive looks. And Miz looks like a creator wrestler character if you were making a Hollywood celebrity.
I'm just concerned here.
You're concerned?
I'm concerned.
The 4 that have made it in Hollywood are
The
Rock, John Cena, Hulk Hogan, and Roddy
John
Piper.
Cena, Roddy Piper,
Who else?
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold has never made it to Hollywood and has never been in a Hollywood
Reigns.
movie. But I'll
Yes,
give you
he has.
Batista. Roman Reigns hasn't either.
Yes, Roman
Batista.
Reigns is in Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh my gosh, Pasty, that is
Stone Cold was in The Longest Yard. So was Goldberg.
Oh no, they all had bit
So was
parts
the Great
as
Khali,
wrestlers.
if you want to break it down to that.
Yeah, but if you have one movie, that doesn't mean you broke into Hollywood. I mean,
Yeah, but Stone
Roman
Cold's had
Reigns is in
appearances
Hobbs and Shaw, because The Rock got him the role, even though he says, The Rock never knew I was up for it. Yeah, because nobody in that thing talked to The Rock. 2, it's a spin-off of, the 8th sequel that they made a comedy of. It's like, that's not really a Hollywood movie. It's kind of like your B-list. It's a B-list movie. It's not Hollywood. Nobody who goes to the
The
theater.
Rock's in it, but it's a B-list movie.
The Rock is not in Hobbs and Shaw, and if he is, it's just a cameo.
No, The Rock is Hobbs.
The Rock has been in a lot of fucking.
The Rock is
B-list
half of the
movies.
title of the
And
movie.
who the fuck is Roman? Then what the fuck is
Roman
Roman?
is a
Make
nameless
part?
cousin. That's
Okay,
just
so
one
he's-
scene in a
so
fight
he's-
in Samoa.
See, so he's not. Fucking get out of here with your.
But Cancer Boy will eventually leave
We can
WWE for Hollywood, and I can almost guarantee that.
He has a unique look that Miz doesn't have.
Yes. But then there's also Batista, like
Who
you
has a
had said,
unique
too.
look that Miz doesn't have. All those guys have a unique look.
Who else? DDP's been in quite a few movies.
He has never been in a Hollywood fucking movie. God damn it, Pasty. These
Dude,
people might have
Devil's
appeared-
Rejects is a Hollywood movie.
They might have. No, it wasn't. That was an indie film.
No way, that was in theaters.
Yeah, but indie films are in theaters, jackass. Hollywood movies
Not
are big
that.
blockbusters that are made in
Indie
Hollywood.
films are in 12 theaters across the country.
Oh my gosh, Pasty, you don't know what an indie film is, do you? Indie film is a film that was sponsored independently without Hollywood. And Hollywood had nothing with Devil's Rejects. I mean, if you want to say people who have ever been in a movie, then every pro wrestler is a Hollywood star. Because every pro wrestler ever has always been in any movie. That's a fact. We know that. I don't know why. You know.
But either way, I think The Miz is winning the Intercontinental title.
With that being said, we got a
Clash
SmackDown
of
Tag Team title match. The New Day versus The Revival. Nobody thinks The Revival's going to win. Let's just be honest.
You know, but the thing is they've been going with Randy Orton lately. And so it's been The Revival and Orton versus The New Day.
So which group...
It depends on which way it swings, I guess.
I guess the other thing you could follow that up with is which group or individual wrestler has ever succeeded being with Randy Orton.
Right.
They usually end up falling to his shadow.
Yeah. And RKO'd.
Whether that's his fault or whether that's creative's fault or whether that's the other wrestler's fault. I'm not saying that. I just don't think it's helped anybody yet.
No, I wonder. I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'm staying with New Day.
Yeah, that's smart. I'm staying with New Day. Why not? I like New Day. I'm not sick of them as some people are.
I don't see
I'm
why
still not
anybody
sick
would
of them. Yeah, I'm still not
I'm
sick
a little
of them.
over Kofi Kingston's title run at this point. I mean, I don't know. Randy Orton's gotten the most out of him so far, I guess.
Yeah, but we're not there yet.
So yeah, New Day all around. And then we've got the Raw Tag Team Championships. Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman taking on the tag team of Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
As if it couldn't be any more obvious who's going to win this one. I mean,
Right.
Obviously, Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins are fighting for the Universal title. So whether this match is before or after that one, I can't imagine them walking away with the Tag Team Championship. So I'm going with the team that I have dubbed Porn Money Inc.
Yeah. I call them the glorified jobbers, but this time they're going to get the job done. They have to.
I think so. I mean, even the Job Squad in the B list won a title or two.
Well, doesn't Seth Rollins defend his United States Championship on this card too? That's a little unfair, don't you think? This is Clash of Champions, where all championships are on the
Does
line.
Seth Rollins have a United
Yes.
States champion?
He got
when did
it
that
from
happen?
AJ Styles when they got the tag team championships off of Gallows and Anderson.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Yeah,
Ain't
they
that
got
a
all
weird
the
world?
gold. I figured this was going to be less tag championship matches, essentially.
So he has 3 titles?
Yes.
Wow, that's kind of cool. I like that. He's one of the people that deserves to hold something like that. But I agree, he should wrestle 3 times on this, and maybe they will. Maybe they'll put him in there. Maybe is anybody an
Wait,
authority
is it
figure right
Strowman?
now?
I think it's Strowman who has the United States Championship.
Oh, I
That
don't
makes
know.
even more sense because they're balanced than at that point. Except for
I guess, but I like it better with Seth having 3.
Mhm.
But not, yeah.
I don't know. It'll be real cool when Strowman walks out with every championship in the industry.
Oh, that poor guy. I had such high hopes for him in the past, and now I'll be surprised if he ever gets another championship again.
Yeah, I
That
don't
isn't
feel the same way
24/7.
about him I felt about Bray Wyatt as Bray Wyatt was drugged through the shit. So I think I'm right there with you on that end too.
Yeah, not that I want him to be. I don't. I think he still could succeed, but alas.
Alas, speaking of lass, the SmackDown Women's Championship, Bayley defending her title versus Charlotte Flair, who's aiming to become a 10-time women's champion. And I think she gets it back.
Woo. AJ Styles is the U.S. champion.
Is he?
At least according to Wikipedia. So I
Pretty
don't
sure
know.
he lost it though.
Maybe Wikipedia's wrong. It
I
said
don't know.
July.
He could have got it back. I guess. I don't fucking. I
Said
haven't
July
followed the last
14th,
week.
2019. Oh well. Bloogie blue. Who do you think's gonna win this?
Like I said, I think Flair is gonna become the 10-time women's champion.
That's just because you heard about how badass she is all of a sudden now
No.
after reading that report. Jeez, Pasty. Jeez. You know what? I could
I think
honestly.
while they're shoving Ric Flair's face in the shit, they're gonna push his daughter to the rafters just to make him feel worse.
I could. I'm looking at this. Well, I'll wait to say that because it's kind of spoilers for me. I'm going Bayley. Why not? Charlotte doesn't need it. Bayley's doing great with it. She's doing great as a heel. She's the hottest she's been since she first came up to the roster. So go for it, Bayley.
And then we've got a non-championship, no disqualification match, seeing Roman Reigns taking on Eric Rowan. And what should be a decent match, dare I say. Eric Rowan has been impressive since snapping. I guess. I don't know, because he was impressive in the Bludgeon Brothers too.
And he was impressive. Well, no, he wasn't impressive
No.
in Wyatt's, but
But he can
was
talk.
he impressive in the Bludgeon Brothers, or were they
I
just
think
okay together?
I think they were.
I mean, Harper was definitely the more impressive, I would say.
Yeah, well, Harper. Yeah, anytime. That's why you had to split them up. Anytime you have Harper next to Rowan, Rowan ain't shit.
Yeah,
He's like Festus. He's the Festus of the family. You know what I mean?
that's sad.
It is. But since they cut the reins on him this time, he cut some decent promos. Ran roughshod over Roman Reigns, slammed a boom camera into his face. It was good times. Good times.
The fuck's
Through
a
a fan.
boom camera? A boom mic or
Like
a...
no, like it's one of the like the sweeping cameras that they have on the arm.
Oh, the crane camera.
Yeah, the crane. He
Okay.
like swung it at Roman Reigns and a bunch of people.
Cool. Cool. I mean, it's Roman Reigns and
He
it's
also
Eric
threw
Rowan.
a fan at Roman Reigns, but
Oh
the
my
fan was a
gosh.
plant.
You know what? I pick up fans around my house and throw them at the kids all the time, so not a big deal. After
Did
he
you
threw
take
a
the covers
camera
off of them first, though?
I think, oh yeah, that's otherwise why do it? Otherwise, why do it? I don't know. To me, you look at this. I mean, obviously, we say this every time, but anytime it's a no DQ, yes, anything can happen. Blah blah blah. But you look at the two names.
It's
Roman
gonna be
Reigns.
fun.
He's the only one that. I mean, if you just look at the names alone, it's hard to say that Eric Rowan will beat Roman Reigns on a pay-per-view.
It's hard to say that, but at the same time, you haven't seen Rowan stand on his own feet.
Correct.
At least not like this, and maybe not ever. I'm gonna go with the benefit of the situation. and I think Rowan might just come a little bit closer to